Have you ever wondered how much power lies in consistent practice? Let's delve into the story of Varadaraj, a young boy in ancient times who was sent to Gurukul, a traditional residential school like many others. Gurukul was a place where students lived in close proximity with their guru, taking care of the ashram and engaging in rigorous study. Varadaraj, however, was not your typical student. He found himself struggling, especially when it came to understanding the teachings of his guru. His difficulties were not a secret, they were apparent to everyone around him, making him a subject of mockery among his peers. His inability to grasp the lessons and keep up with the pace of the class made him feel isolated and overwhelmed. As time passed, his classmates moved ahead, advancing to higher levels of learning, while Varadaraj was left behind. Even his guru, after numerous attempts to help him, finally admitted defeat. With a heavy heart, the guru advised, "Varadaraj, I've tried everything. Perhaps it would be best if you stopped wasting your time here. Go home and help your family with their work." Varadaraj, too, started believing that perhaps education was not in his destiny. With a heavy heart, he decided to leave the Gurukul and head home. As he embarked on his journey home, he came across a well where women were drawing water. He noticed deep grooves on the stones caused by the repeated friction of the soft ropes pulling water from the well. This sight triggered a profound thought in Varadaraj's mind. He pondered, if a soft rope can leave such deep marks on a hard stone through repeated friction, why can't I master my studies through persistent practice? Little did Varadaraj know, his journey was about to take a turn. Life is full of surprises, and for Varadaraj, one such surprise was about to change his life forever. On his way home, the midday sun blazing down, his throat parched with thirst, Varadaraj spotted a group of women drawing water from a well. He approached them, hoping to quench his thirst. As he waited his turn, his eyes fell on the deep grooves embedded in the stone rim of the well. The grooves were the result of the constant back and forth of the rope used to draw water. Intrigued, he asked one of the women, "How did these marks come to be?" The woman replied, "Son, these marks weren't made by us. They were etched into the stone by the rope, soft as it is, rubbing against the hard stone time and time again." This simple observation sparked a revelation in Varadaraj's mind. He pondered, if a soft rope can leave its mark on a hard stone through constant friction, then why can't I master my studies through constant practice? This thought was like a ray of sunshine breaking through the clouds of his despair. He realized that the secret to learning was not in inherent brilliance or luck, but in consistent effort and practice. Just like the rope that left its mark on the stone, he too could leave his mark on the world of knowledge through the power of practice. And so, Varadaraj decided to turn back. He was filled with a newfound determination to return to his Gurukul, to his studies. He would not let his earlier failures deter him. He would practice, persist, and persevere until he mastered his lessons. And that's when Varadaraj realized the power of practice. The turning point in his life was not a grand event or a dramatic moment, but a simple observation of a rope and a stone at a well. It was a testament to the fact that life's most profound lessons often come from the most mundane experiences. With newfound motivation, Varadaraj decided to take a chance on himself. He returned to Gurukul, his heart filled with a new sense of purpose. He no longer saw his lack of understanding as a permanent flaw. Rather, he saw it as a challenge to overcome, a mountain to scale, a test of his resolve and determination. Varadaraj began to study with a level of dedication he had never before exhibited. His every waking moment was consumed by learning. He studied, he practiced, he improved. He embraced the power of repetition, understanding that just as the soft rope could leave a mark on the hard stone, consistent study could leave a mark on his mind. Gone were the days of laughter and ridicule. In its place was awe and respect as his peers witnessed his transformation. From a student who struggled to grasp the simplest concepts, Varadaraj grew into a scholar, his mind a treasure trove of knowledge. But he didn't stop there. His thirst for knowledge was unquenchable. Day after day, year after year, he continued to study and practice. His dedication to his studies was unwavering, his commitment to self-improvement unwavering. And then one day, Varadaraj was no longer just a student. He had become a scholar, a master of his craft. He had become a renowned expert in Sanskrit grammar. He went on to create works that would be studied by students for generations to come. He had become a beacon of light in the world of education, a shining example of what one can achieve through practice and dedication. His journey from a struggling student to a respected scholar was not an easy one. It was filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt. But through it all, Varadaraj never gave up. He kept pushing, kept learning, kept growing. He proved that with consistent practice and unwavering dedication, one can overcome any obstacle and achieve greatness. And that's how Varadaraj turned his life around. So what can we learn from Varadaraj's story? This tale of transformation is not just about a student who turned his life around, but also a testament to the power of practice. Varadaraj, once a struggling student, faced his challenges head-on. He realized that just like the soft rope could leave an imprint on the solid stone, consistent practice could also leave an imprint on his mind, helping him grasp the lessons he previously found difficult. His story teaches us that no obstacle is insurmountable if we have the will to overcome it. It underlines the importance of patience, hard work, and determination in achieving success. Even when faced with failure, Varadaraj didn't give up. He chose to try again, to practice harder, and eventually, he not only caught up with his peers but surpassed them, becoming a renowned scholar. Remember, success isn't about luck, it's about the consistent effort you put into achieving your dreams. So, never underestimate the power of practice.